In this video, I'm going to share with you why the Palm Springs area is such an incredible place to buy an Airbnb or a vacation rental. And this is from firsthand experience as a real estate agent who's maybe helped 5 or 6 people just in the last few months buy vacation rentals out here. My name's Tommy Jordan, your Palm Springs area realtor. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in learning about the Palm Springs area on a weekly basis. Come on, you gotta do it. Now, the first reason that makes the Palm Springs area so special, because I'm gonna be giving you some reasons why you really should consider this versus, maybe Scottsdale, Arizona, or maybe San Diego or other places in California or across the United States. I mean, most of the investors I work with, they don't live here full time, okay? They live elsewhere, but they're looking to put their money in a place that properties are naturally, they're appreciating. Also, you could find deals, and also there's strong rental demand. So the first reason why that you should consider the Palm Springs area is the Snowbird community, okay? Where we get a lot of people coming from, and you might be one of them, is Oregon, okay? Canada, like Vancouver, British Columbia, and then also Washington, Seattle. These 3 places, people are coming here no matter what the economy is doing, no matter who the president is, no matter what turmoil is going on in the Middle East. People that are coming from these places, we call them snowbirds, okay? We love our snowbirds. They're coming here regardless, okay, come October, and they leave around May. That is really the prime time. Prime time is really January, February, March, but the country clubs really start opening up again and having their welcome back parties around October. So this group of people, this population, no matter what's going on, they're coming out here because they're leaving 300 days of cloudy weather, constant rain. They want to get out of Seattle when every day is dreary and depressing, and it doesn't matter what's going on with the economy. These snowbirds, they'll rent weekly, they'll rent nightly, they'll rent for months at a time, and it's just a really strong group of people that come. And one of the reasons they come, just to give you some insight, the Palm Springs International Airport, we have direct flights from Palm Springs Airport to places in Canada and Oregon and Washington. So they could get on a plane and be here in a couple of hours. So it's very convenient. The second reason why this is such a hot place for investments, rental properties, are their events all year long. For example, the tennis tournament, it brought almost 500,000 people last year to Indian Wells, okay, BNP Paribas. People like Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal. I mean, it's a classy, historic event here in the desert that brings a lot of renters. But it's not only that. We have casinos all over town, Agua Caliente, just to name one, and they have major acts coming through. We just got a new arena, Acrisure Arena. I think Janet Jackson played there last night. People are coming from just even Southern California to stay here for a few nights, to come to all the casinos, to come to all the events like Palm Springs Film Festival, Coachella and Stagecoach Music Festival. Those are huge. You could see that Golden Voice recently renewed like a 40-year lease at the Polo Fields for even more events. So last year they added like a 3rd event, a metal festival, I think metal rock festival. So you could see that with our snowbirds, I'm sort of painting the picture for you. With our snowbirds, with the events all year long, it really creates a lot of demand for investors to have high occupancy, okay? So there's not a lot of vacancy if you're running things correctly. The third reason is a local getaway. People like my family, okay? We lived in San Clemente. We had a house out here in the desert since I was a little kid. Growing up as a kid, if it was summertime, if it was winter, we would come out here to vacation, and a lot of people, they don't have places out here and they rent places. So then you get that crowd as well, especially during COVID. When that happened, it was incredible for the Palm Springs area because people were scared to travel, to book plane flights, and they wanted to go somewhere local. So that's one thing. You get a lot of people doing like staycations. They're coming from California and they're renting here. The next thing I would say, but before I tell you that, and make sure you stay around to the last point because it's important, if you're looking to invest out here, please reach out to me below. Make sure at the end you watch my vacation rental playlist, because I work with Drew Hopkins, incredible property manager, and we have a really bespoke service depending on your needs, okay, your criteria, to find out your budget and to find a community that's going to give you a strong ROI, and who doesn't want that? So the next point, as I said, that was a word from our sponsor, I'm the sponsor, is property appreciation. Because the snowbirds, because of not only that, I'll mention them after this, okay? I can't give you the details yet. But because of all these different groups of people, the valley has just been growing, not only for people buying rental properties or second homes out here, but people relocating out here because it's so affordable, it's safe, it's nice. I mean, that's led to a really strong real estate market. At the time of filming this video, we're, I think, 2 or 3 more days on market for property sell than last year. So prices aren't like dropping, falling through the sky, even with the higher interest rate environment we're dealing with right now. So that's one thing I would say. Places like the top 2 of the top places right now, Palm Springs or even Indio, is a hotspot for investors. A place like Indio has a long runway of just growth in terms of property appreciation. So not only, are you getting the debt payoff with having a renter there, your mortgage, that's being paid off, the value's going up, the property's going up in value, there's so many perks. There's tax benefits of owning a rental property. There's so many perks for buying rentals out here. The last thing I would say is we have retirees, okay? They're almost, you could call retirees snowbirds. Some are snowbirds, some are not. That's why I have them in a separate category. But retirees, okay? People are retiring. The baby boomer generation, like there's millions and millions of people that are entering retirement. They're flush with cash and they need somewhere to put it, okay? And most likely, a lot of them, they're not going to want to relocate here. Some do, but a lot don't, because they want to be close to their family because they're a little older in age, but they still want to get out of the ice and the hail and all that kind of stuff you deal with in these colder climates. So they come here to the Palm Springs area, and guess what? They rent a place. They rent a place for a week, a month, a night, and that's another group of people. So these reasons I've listed in this video are reasons why I think the Palm Springs area rentals, they're not going away anytime soon. Yes, there's more restrictions, which actually is a good thing. A lot of cities have cracked down and maybe even stopped issuing permits, which has led to even more demand for rentals because there's not as many options as there were before. So you got to work with an expert like myself. Give me a call, because then I could point you at the places, at the spots where people are getting crazy returns. We're talking 9, 10, 11%. I kid you not. I feel like I'm an ad or something on TV. Like invest in gold because you're going to get a 20% return, but I kid you not. My clients, we're doing great out here. So make sure you watch this playlist. Thank you for watching, and contact information's down below. Hope you enjoyed.